See these delicate star petals? They only bloom under the light of the stars, and their fragrance is said to bring vivid dreams. And over there, the crystal lilies, their petals reflect the emotions of those nearby, but nothing compares to the luminal rock. A living connection to the moon's magic. It's the heart of this forest. Look at its branches, Lovette. They seem withered. I wonder why.
Wow, this forest is full of wonders. Though those mosquitoes are the only part of the enchantment I'd rather avoid. Sneaky little...
I agree on this! Something or someone's there.
You can show yourself.
Easy, wanderers. I'm not here to harm you if you do not seek trouble. My name is Visalia.
And I'm Elowen. Hi.
An elf and a half-elf together? Well, now I've seen everything.
Druids? Oh, it's been so long since I last saw one of my people.
A druid of nature, I presume. Happy to see one of our kind.
Hi, I'm Lovette. This is Hyona, and that's Candy. We're just travelers, and we happen to pass through your forest.
Yeah, and dodging those pesky mosquitoes!
A snake! Oh, Hyona, don't move. It's coming towards you. You need to stay still. Oh, God, it sat on your shoulder. Oh, I think I'm gonna faint.
Oh, no worries. This is Shakef, my companion. He means no harm.
A walking tree. Well, that's new. I like this wood. It's warm.
Hello, Sakit. I'm Siona.
This tree speaks. This is scary. I should slither away before it moves.
Oh, come here, good boy.
Are you two talking to the snake? Well, you know what? Never mind. Would you be so kind as to tell us where we are?
The mark of the moon and the note on your forehead, the petal on Sheernux and the light on Candy's. You have been chosen.
We have been what?
The prophecy, in its unfolding, doth reveal itself. The woodland selects those intertwined with its mystic essence. Those who bear the sacred connection twixt moon and forest. These chosen souls, bound by fate's decree, find themselves unable to depart the verdant embrace till their destined role is played, and the tether between moon and woods is kept alive.
Sorry, what?
A prophecy.
This mark signifies the moon's blessing, and the other symbol signifies your role for a specific ritual. This forest is connected to the power of the moon. The animals, the trees, the flowers, the water, everything. The luminal oak is the connecting link. Every 100 years the luminal oak withers and the forest loses its connection to the moon, and a ritual must be casted to keep this link alive. The people who come into this forest and have an ability that could be useful to the ritual are marked with this symbol and cannot leave the forest until they participate. The people who participate in this ritual become outcasts, forced to leave the forest and never come back.
So, all of the people here want to leave this place?
No, most of the druids who live here consider this place as their home. The forest gives them everything they need, so they don't want to leave. I understand them.
And do you share the same conviction?
No, my home isn't here. Even though they treated me as family when I got here, I want to get back to my people. I left them in a different situation. Well, my clan, my people, were burned down by some strangers, and I need to get back to them, make sure they're still alive, and then find the ones behind the attack. But I'm not the only one who wants to leave the forest.
I too. A century past, my sister assumed my stead in the sacred rite, shielding me from harm's embrace. Siblings we be, yet side by different fathers. She, an elf of grace, and I, a half-elf. My sands in the hourglass grow scarce, and as the sun doth set upon my days, a fervent desire ignites within me, to to seek her, my sister, one final time.
I have no idea what this dude just said.
Half-elf looking for his elf-sister, a few years to live, wants to leave this place and find her for goodbye.
Oh, now I get it.
You have the symbol. Maybe you can help us with the ritual. Unless you wish to stay here for another 100 years.
Well, that would be nice, but even if I miss being in a forest, we need to leave soon.
Count us in. So, when do we begin?
The moon ascends halfway upon the firmament. We should commence.
Okay, where do we start?
First, we need to find the moonflower. We need to take it from its roots. We will need to plant it during the ritual so that the new luminal oak will bloom.
Let us commence the preparation of the incantation inscribed in thy scroll.
A magic scroll? Let me see that.
I'll go with Vasilia to search for the moonflower.
I'll come with you. I don't understand what this man says anyway. Okay, I'll ask the question. Is Elowen your boyfriend or something?
What? No, I mean, what if? What? We're friends. I would never.
You're blushing.
No, you're mistaken. We are friends. Good friends. I mean, what else could we possibly be?
Look, the moonflower. Let's take it and head back to the others.
Oh, Sylvanas, bless me. Thank you.
Maybe we let Vasilia give it to Elowen.
Candy!
What was that?
I comprehend not of the script. The words seem disarrayed. I yield defeated.
Wait a minute. These are not words. They are notes.
Notes?
What are you two doing here?
Gather around, everyone. The scroll is a song, and its lyrics are the steps we should follow to complete the ritual. That's why the symbol on my forehead is a note. So get yourselves ready. Under moonlit skies we stand, a spell.
Look, a magic circle.
A magic band. Whispers
And another one inside of it! Lovette! Get inside the smaller circle!
Calling forth the ancient keys. Moonflower blooms in silken light. Roots
Another circle appears in the center.
entwine,
The song speaks of the flower. Sionak, come, plant it.
Gather now this lunar bloom, nature's key to banish gloom. Divine light
And another one.
from realms above.
Divine light? That's for me!
Guiding spirits with pure love, illuminate the sacred ground. A cosmic force and whispers found. Earthly roots in rhythm speed. Plant growth rises.
Another one for the druid who casts plant growth. Come.
Go, Vasilia. I'll come next.
In the moonlit forest breeze.
Get ready for the next circle! The song is almost finished!
The forest's heart abacked we sail.
Wait, there's no other circle?
means-
Vasilia, what are you doing? Step back in the circle.
Elowen, come and take my place. You need to see your sister. It's your only chance. I have so much time in front of me. I can try again in a century.
My dearest, ever swift to offer thyself for others. Yet now, permit another to bear this sacrifice in thy stead.
Elowen, what are you doing? No, no!
Convey to my sister my love and gratitude, eternally remembered. Farewell, and you too shall forever linger in my heart.
I will carry your spirit with me, Elowen. Your act of kindness has become a part of the winds that guide me, the earth beneath my feet and the sky above. I promise to honour your sacrifice by embracing the world beyond our sanctuary, always mindful of the interconnectedness that binds us, and connecting with your sister to share your words of love. Thank you, dear friend, for this profound gift of love and freedom.
You have always shone brighter than the moon. Goodbye, Vasilia.
That was heartbreaking.
You have always shone brighter than the moon. The moon!
I will definitely write a song about it. The sacrifice, the moon, the friendship, the magic, my heart.
That was really emotional. Are you alright, Vasilia?
I will be. I will not let his sacrifice go in vain.
Oh, how I wish I could go back in time in my world and have some last words with my people too.
Your world?
Yes, I'm from another world. Big story.
Wait, other worlds exist? Give me a moment. Ah, here it is. A book I've had since I was a child. It speaks of other worlds that exist. I'd never believed in it, but I always loved reading the stories. Please take it as an appreciation token for your help.
Otherworldly worlds? Greyhawk with its ancient kingdoms, Eberron, Warford's wonders, and Exandria?
Oh, that's my favourite.
The legends of Vox Machina. Who are these people?
The heroes of Exandria.
Look! This woman with the ginger hair reminds me of you too. She's so beautiful. And who is that handsome guy next to her?
You mean the short one with the lute, right?
Welcome to another episode of the B&D podcast. In today's episode, we'll be delving into the incredible universe of Critical Role. Whether you're a seasoned Vox Machina veteran, or a fresh-faced Mighty Nein enthusiast, or a Bell's Hells maniac, join us on this journey as we reminisce about some of the most iconic moments that Critical Role has graced us with.
We're not alone in this adventure. Our friend Kay, a true Critical Role fan, will be joining the discussion to add an extra layer of excitement. So roll for initiative, gather your party, and come along as we celebrate the magic, laughter, and heart-wrenching stories that Critical Role has brought to our D&D loving hearts.
But let's give a warm welcome to Kay first, who played Vasilia in today's intro.
Yay!
Hello!
Hello!
Hello! Are you excited?
I'm very excited.
So, it was an amazing skit, and I loved every second of it. Did you enjoy the experience?
Oh, playing Vasilia again was so exciting because I haven't played her in so long. It was great. I loved it.
Actually, care to tell us a bit more about her backstory?
Yeah, I would love to. I created Vasilia, I think 2 years ago now. She was my first ever D&D character. Mm-hmm. And so she holds a really special place in my heart, but I didn't get to play her for long, so it was nice to come back to play her a little bit.
We feel you on this. We do. This comeback. So what about her backstory? Where does she come from?
Well, I was in a homebrew campaign for my first ever D&D campaign, and Vasilia was a wood elf druid, and basically her entire backstory was she was like the daughter of the chief of some clan, like a druid clan, and basically she was engaged to another druid from another clan, and then on her wedding day her entire village was like burned down, and she got out of it. She got out of it, but she didn't know where her family went, so she was just like trying to look for her family basically, and that's how her adventure started.
And what an adventure it is.
Mm-hmm.
And I love how all three of us, we had as first characters druids.
Oh my god.
That's so true.
That's great.
It was an emotional episode, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
And I need to add something important now. The enchanting song, Moonlit Forest Rhapsody, Lovette sang, is now on Spotify for your musical delight. Now, for this song, I really want to thank a few people and credit them. A massive thank you to the composer Alexander Nakarada for the magical melody that sets the tone. His music is the soul of Lovette's song, and we're grateful for letting us use it and create upon it. Also, props to Menis and Tube Studio 2. He is the wizard behind the scenes making this recording come to life. Last, but certainly not least, a shout out to Joseph Lawrence Easter, the voice of Elowen. He breathed life into our character, making Elowen sound just as we imagined. And thank you so much for your participation. We have a lot to discuss. Let's dive into our subject without further notice. Who wants to start?
I volunteer.
Go. Take the initiative.
I volunteer tribute. I'll take the initiative and ask about a moment from Critical Role that stands out to you the most and why.
That is a good one. I have two favourite moments. I've never actually watched the entirety of Campaign 1, but one of my favourite clips is when Vax and Grog prank Scanlan into drinking a love potion. It's such a good moment. My second is when Bo gets like really high at a party in Nicodranas and her and Ford are just having this hilarious scene together. Both of them are at live shows, so that says a lot, but those are my favourite moments.
Oh my god, I've almost forgotten about this love potion scene.
Same.
It was so good.
Oh my god. For me, I've said it again in a previous episode, and I will say it again with my last breath. The scene in which Vax confesses his feelings to Keyleth for the first time with the epic line, "You know I'm in love with you, right?"
Oh,
Guys, guys, it will be forever and ever and ever stuck in my mind, and no modified memory can change that.
I do
my
agree.
favourites.
I agree as well. But something that, for me, that made me laugh so hard, I almost peed myself, was Jester, the hag, and the cupcake.
Oh my god,
A
yeah.
genius.
Oh, Laura
That's
Bailey.
such an amazing moment.
But I'm curious to know, I've got another question for you. So among the different campaigns, which one is your favorite and why?
To be honest, I will forever choose the first campaign. It holds a special place in my heart for so many reasons. It was the first D&D campaign I've ever watched as I began playing D&D. It was still a humble set. The fans were ordering the cast pizzas and food to keep them going, and it gave the cozy vibes. Not that I complain now for the magnificent set and the great maps that Matt creates with such care, but it hits a different time.
It does. Personally, I have to agree with you, Zephy, on this, because the first campaign will always hold a special place in my heart, because it felt so real in a way, like we were all observing it being created. But I do love the Mighty Nein. It was pure chaos, and I enjoyed every moment of it. What do you think, Kate?
I'm a little biased because the Mighty Nein was my first campaign, and I still haven't seen campaign 1, but because it's the one I started with, I've just always loved it. Like, I remember going to Greece and being on the plane and literally just watching it the entire way there, the entire way back. I was just obsessed with it when I was watching it, and I cried the day I finished it. It will always hold a really special place in my heart.
But it was a really nice campaign, to be honest. It's really fun.
Well, actually, they make you laugh so hard with their lines. I don't know. But who is your all-time favorite character from Critical Role? And what makes them special for you?
Can I go first?
Come on, Val. You can go.
Please.
We hear the
all
excitement
know.
here.
We all know my answer.
I don't know. Maybe Vax.
It's Max all the way. Yes, I do play druids most of the time, but the depth and the darkness this character had. Liam is literally a mastermind, and I swear I fell for Vax harder than I fell for anyone else in real life.
That's so true, guys. That's so true. I was there every step of the way.
But I do have a soft spot for Chetney. He's dead funny.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
and I love
That's
everything
fair.
about his personality.
I think Chetney is the character I've loved the most from all these campaigns. He is the funniest one.
And Grog.
And Grog, yeah.
Travis in general.
Travis has it.
That's true, yeah. Just
Travis has it. What about you, Kate?
Oh, it's such a hard question. I really love Vax and Caliph. I don't know if I can choose between them both. I just really love the both of them, but I also really love Caleb. He's just such a good character. Liam in general.
Just Liam.
He's so broken. You want to hug him and, fix him.
Mm-hmm.
I can fix him. For me, I must say Gilith, actually.
Of course.
I know that some people didn't like her because reasons, but for me, she's such a beautiful character inside out, and I loved her development, and I loved how silly and awkward she was, and even the mistakes she would make. Okay, Marisa would make them, but mistakes do happen, and it's okay to happen because that's how funny moments and content is created. You don't always have to go according to plan and do everything right and by the book. Just enjoy the game. But the second one comes from Jester, a character that I relate so much. Honestly, it is scary. I wish I could also have her accent as a passive. That would be great.
Everyone loves Jester's accent.
It's great.
But let's move on to the next question. Which player interactions or dynamics do you find the most entertaining or heartwarming?
I would say the friendship that Pike and Krog had. They were so cute together.
I do love Pike and Grog. They were amazing. But for me, it's Vax and Vex.
The twins, of
I literally
course.
thought that they were siblings at first, to be honest.
For me too. Yeah. They have birthday the same day.
The same day, Geminis.
Come on.
Yeah. Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah,
I
they're
love
both
that.
Geminis.
That's so good. Oh, I didn't even know they were Geminis. I just know they had the same birthday in May, but I didn't know they were Geminis.
Guys, I don't even know what they're talking about when they start with the zodiac things.
I really liked Ford and Knott's dynamic. I think Knott as a character was just so funny, and along with just Travis and Sam together, I just found them so entertaining to watch. So I feel like they would be my favorite dynamic.
And Knott and Jester as well, because it was Chaos Crew. They were
100%.
causing chaos.
Knott was great actually because she had that plot twist.
Yeah, that was so
But
good.
this is always Sam. It's just Sam always trying, because he gets bored and he doesn't know what else to do and just decides that he wants to play a different character midway through the campaign.
He's so good at playing the long game, though. It's really it's so interesting.
I still remember the final battle actually in campaign 1. Come on, he played with Matt. He was like this counter spell.
Oh yeah,
that was the best. And the wish that he was holding the wish for so long,
so sad.
And then it was so sad when he cried, and he was always saying sorry to Caleb. Yeah, okay, Liam.
Well, moving on to the next question, because we're gonna keep talking about Sam. He's so nice. Moving on to the next question. Critical Role is full of memorable NPCs. Who's your favorite and what makes them unforgettable? And I want to hear what Kay thinks first.
I found this really hard. I didn't really know who to say it first, but then I realized I really loved Essek. Essek was such a cool character, but I feel like because I've only seen Campaign 2 and Campaign 3, I haven't seen all of Campaign 1. I feel like he's the one that just stands out the most to me. He was in a lot of episodes. So yeah, that's probably my favorite.
And he's handsome too.
He is, yeah, that's true.
Let's mention this too. I think I've laughed so hard with 2 NPCs that Matt has introduced through his campaigns. The first one is the Santry. Come on, guys.
Yeah.
Such a cool dude. Hi, Gilith. Yeah, you're so cool. I love the interactions it had with Gilith. And the second one, but probably even more favorite than the Santry, is Henry Grabgrass.
Oh my god, yeah.
I remember laughing so hard with this one that my eyes got teary and I couldn't even see. What about you, Val?
Well, I love the Traveler. The Traveler so much. Artagan was just such a complex and chaotic NPC since campaign 1 as well, like the whole scene with Vax and Vex, that was just amazing. The whole story about his whatever background or whatever he was building, it was mind blowing for me. And also Kiri, because
Oh,
he's very cute.
Kiri.
Yes, and
It's very
so sweet.
I forgot about her tagging as well. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, he's such a good character.
And he was so mysterious at the beginning. You were like,
Yeah.
is he a god? Is he a god? No, but what kind of entity is he?
Is this a cult?
It is a cult.
And as campaign 1 junkies, I was so thrilled when we actually got to know that he was intertwined with the first campaign.
See, I love the Easter eggs all the time. Like Matt puts all these Easter eggs connecting all the campaigns together. It just makes me so excited every time I see it, and I realize, oh my god, I know who that person is. It's just mind-blowing that he remembers to even do it.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's so amazing. But I have another question. Which character do you think had the most interesting or surprising development through the campaign?
That's a
Who
hard
takes the
one.
lead?
I'll go first, I think. I think if I could only choose one, I'd probably say Ford. I was so proud to see him becoming such a strong leader and captain. Maybe I'm just biased because I do love Travis. But he did really make his mentor proud in the end. And also, I wouldn't call it an interesting development, but definitely a surprising one, as we already said about this. It's not the Brave and Beth.
Mhm.
I have no words for how crazy Sam is.
We can get it through his advertisements.
That's true, yeah. I think I think I might agree with that. I think I'd say Ford as well. I just love how, especially with the accent thing, that was a big development as well in Ford, but I think Ford definitely had a really interesting development throughout campaign 2, so I'm going to agree with you there.
And the tasks also.
Yeah, true.
Personally, I would say Molly, guys.
Ooh.
Yeah, a story that started pretty light and chill and became the ultimate dark story. Okay, he later on became an NPC, but that doesn't matter.
Why does it feels like somehow that Matt knew that this was going to happen and he built everything on Molly somehow. I don't know how, but it just felt like that it connected so well, the whole story.
Yeah, I will never get over like the moment when they realized that Molly had came back. That's just stuck in my brain forever.
I don't know if Matt had already had this in his mind. I think that Molly died, and then he was like, okay, maybe I can do something with that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Probably he was thinking any of them, if at any point they die, that he's going to use them, basically. That's all I can think of, maybe. But it just connected so well.
Because that's
did.
That's the DM's curse, you know. You have a story and then something happens and you're like, okay, maybe I scrap the whole story I have created in my mind and I'll start a new one because that can be a good opportunity.
Yeah, to
Molly
break
was the
them.
best to do it with as well.
And Molly's death was a great opportunity for a good story building.
Definitely. But I've got another question for you. Has watching Critical Role influenced, I'm laughing already, your own tabletop gaming experience? And how? No.
Nah.
Absolutely not.
Why are we even here?
So I have to say that before I started watching Critical Role, I was like, everyone had tried to get me to play D&D, and I was like, no, I'm too anxious. I don't know what's happening. And then Vox Machina came out with their series. I watched that, got into Critical Role, and I was like, I need to be in a D&D campaign immediately. And that's how it all happened.
I need the escapism in my life right now.
We need it.
I think I can relate to that. From the character creation to the role playing to the voice acting, everything. You know, they are so inspiring.
They are. And for me, definitely made me think about romance in D&D, first of all.
Yeah.
And also being descriptive with the way I cast spells or use an ability. That's just one of the things that I love about them. When they roleplay, they're so descriptive, and
Guys,
I always try to do the same.
I love this when players do that. To describe what you do, when you cast a spell. Okay, I cast Scry. Yeah, how? Tell me, how do you cast Scry? Don't leave everything in my imagination. I have a wild imagination. You tell me how I'm seeing this whole scene.
It's the theatrical aspect of it, mostly.
And we are theater kids here.
We are.
Very true.
So, CR often features guest players. Who is your favorite guest, and why did they leave a lasting impression?
There are actually so many, to be honest, that I can think of. Zara was amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Denise as well, because Amy Carrera is just a legend. But my favorite has to be Twiggy, the gnome arcane trickster.
You read my mind.
Yeah, because Deborah Anwell is just amazing. So it's just so great.
Guys, Deborah is by far my favorite guest too. She was amazing as Twiggy, and she did such great descriptions of her abilities. What about you, Kate?
Oh, this is a hard one. I think Emily Axford was really good as well. I think she played, what was it, Prism, I believe. But I also really loved who Daniel Sloss played in the Mighty Nein Reunited. Who was like alive for about 20 minutes, and that was it. I thought that was great.
It was. Next, though, my favorite question of them all. I want to know if you have a favorite quote from the show and what makes it so special to you.
Just one.
Just one.
Just
that
one.
Isn't fair.
Oh my god.
Just one. Pick one.
Oh no.
There are a lot, but I will take the initiative on this one. And I will say the one that I resonate in this part of my life. And it's one line that Killith has said. I was made to pass through fire, from the Legends of Vox Machina. And you guys, it was such a powerful moment for my girl.
That episode was amazing as well. It just made me cry.
She was so powerful, and it was such a powerful scene with the fire elements and blah, blah, blah. I'm losing my mind here.
Whenever I think of quotes from Critical Role, that is the first one to come to my head. But since you have chosen it already, I think another one, but it's really, really good, is when Caleb says you are not born with venom in your veins.
Oh my goodness.
That's such a powerful quote.
I can think of so many. I really all I can think about lately is time is a weird soup, personally, for some reason.
Yeah! Oh my god, Fern, you're a goddess.
Oh, I love that.
But my favorite, and I think you probably got sick of me saying it again and again, is "and every day that Raven came to visit her."
Oh,
Matt, you bitch!
I will cry right now.
Every time. But Taliesin has so many as well.
Oh my god, one of my favorite.
Guys,
honestly, he's so good.
He's eternal. Of course, he has so much wisdom.
My favorite from Taliesin is probably "Help It's Again." That's
"Help It's Again." Yeah, I relate so much. Well, but apart to these quotes and all this funny stuff, Critical Role can get emotional too. And I want to ask about a moment that made you feel the most, whether it be sadness, joy, or anything in between.
I want to immediately say the Sun Tree moment. I have to put it out there. The Sun Tree moment was insane.
Yeah.
I really feel like I'm just repeating myself here.
Okay, we see that coming.
I'm just going to say it again. And every day that Raven came to visit her.
That's fair. That is fair.
I'm sorry, but this is it's just in my head 24/7. Like literally, I can't stop thinking about that moment. And there's an art. I will find that art and post it on an Instagram story. But every time I see it, I just remember that episode. It's Keyleth with a raven and her tree.
So I know.
It always makes me cry.
Such a great art. It was such a great art. I think this is my number one moment too. But I also felt so emotional and sad when Scanlan left the party. I was like, what? No, this cannot be happening. It was such a powerful moment, and I loved it. And I hated Sam when that happened. I was like, what are you doing? Why are you leaving? Where are you going? And when he finally came back, I was like, thank God he came back.
Zephy.
Yeah.
What's my mother's name? Let's Let's move on to the next question, though.
Actually, I want to add something. Maybe, maybe. I just say maybe we can create a YouTube video with Val saying for 1 hour and every day that Raven came to visit her on loop for just
Oh my God.
10 hours.
I'll try my best. I'll record it better next time, and it's going to sound good. I promise.
Okay, sorry for that.
That's
you
fine.
may continue.
I'm going to be the next. We're taking the hobbits to Isengard. Isengard. No, I'm going to move on to the next question. Critical Role has done various one-shots and special episodes. Which one is your favorite and why?
Personally, I will forever choose the Honey Heist, played by Marisha. Guys, it was amazing and it was so funny, and Marisha did a great job. And they also played these silly games from the 90s, and I was so excited. And I also I would like to say the one shot in which Krog played the DM.
Oh, that was so funny.
That was so. I laughed so hard every time I see Scanlan Poison Trinket.
Oh my God.
And sometimes when I feel moody, I put this video and it makes my day. I don't want to make any assumptions, but...
Oh, I just love how he breaks down in laughter and that.
And Sam and Liam clap at the same time and start laughing.
I think I'd have to say my favourites are the Mighty Nein reunited. Like, just any Mighty Nein reunited thing, but especially just after everything happened with the Apogee Solstice and having them all back together was just chef's kiss. It was so good just seeing them all as one again. It was great.
I haven't managed to see that one yet, but it is on my list. What about you, Val?
For me, it's definitely the Song of Lorelei. I love Liam. I love Liam, okay? And werewolves and the moon. Everything about it is just great. And I also got inspired by Lucy's Lorelei for my current character, Jupiter.
Ooh.
Because he's also a moon domain cleric.
Ooh, interesting.
Ooh. That's so interesting indeed.
I'm going to pause it.
Well, another question, though. Have you ever drawn inspiration from Critical Role for your own characters or campaigns?
I think I touched on this in the start when I was talking about Vasilia, but Vasilia was... Well, no, I don't know if I did, but Vasilia was directly inspired by Caliph because she was my first ever D&D character, and I was like, okay, Caliph is so cool. I love druids. This is what it's going to be. So yeah, Vasilia was totally inspired by Caliph, 100%.
That's so great and funny because literally Vasilia was holding a book that was talking about Exandria and this dude. So she is a Killith fangirl indeed.
She is 100%.
I think I do it all the time anyway. All my characters have Critical Role features. It might be the accent, it might be the sap class, it might be the looks. Most of the time it's the looks. You name it. It's always there lurking in the shadows.
Yeah, I can see that. And as for me, I should say actually that Candy is a character not only inspired by Critical Role, but we created it together along with Liam, Laura, and Marisha back at Comic-Con. Guys, I can't believe I'm even saying this.
Yeah.
This is so surreal.
I was there.
So she's a precious character of mine that I am so looking forward to playing in the future. So they inspire me every step of the way. Which story arc within a campaign did you find the most compelling or exciting?
Oh my God. There's only one answer for that. There's only one. Traveler Con.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's fair.
Watching Jester preparing for it was just chef's kiss.
I really liked the Ukatoa storyline.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I just love it. I'm so glad they went back for more after the campaign ended as well.
Guys, I love the Traveler Con. I agree totally with Val. And the twist at the end was amazing. Amazing. I would also say the Briarwood arc from the first campaign.
Ooh, yeah.
Come on.
Oh, Delilah.
100%.
She was this dark concept. The sexy vampires.
I'm always down for some sexy vampires.
Always.
Okay,
So next, I wanted to ask something. In a nutshell, what is it about Critical Role that keeps you coming back for more?
I'd say the dynamic between them all was just. I think that's what keeps you coming back for more. Is always just how much fun they have with each other.
That they're friends, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And you
The merch.
still. It's amazing how you still learn new things by watching CR, Critical Role. They really inspire you to try more, to do more during your gameplay. They give so many cool ideas and scenes that I am obsessed with and we are obsessed with. And after so many years, they feel like family.
They do, actually.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, I think it's just Liam O'Brien.
Okay, this episode is gonna be Liam O'Brien.
No, and the merch.
Episode 9.
The merch makes me always want to come back. I love the merch. I just want to buy everything. I want to buy everything.
Oh, same.
No, but in all honesty, Critical Role is what comfort means to me. I used to watch it to help me fall asleep back in the day. And this faces these people. I feel like I grew up with them in a way. Got over breakups, illnesses, difficulties in my life with their help. They will just always be a part of me.
That is a good way to put it, 100%.
Yeah.
Actually, I can relate to that because sometimes life is hard. So I think Critical Role was a comfort show for me too. And it helped me a lot during some difficult times in my life too. And I'm so grateful for these people and their humor and their imagination.
And since you said humor, let's just wrap it up with Taliesin's quote, life needs things to live. I just love it.
100%. Great quote. 10 out of 10.
Let it give it a moment to grow on you. Let it grow on you. So I think we should wrap it up for today's session and maybe go rewatch some Critical Role episodes or watch the new ones from the 3rd campaign. Since I'm personally way back, I don't know about you.
I'm catching up.
I've caught up.
Of course. What do you think about 3rd campaign, Kay?
Honestly, it's so different. It's hard to say. Like, the character dynamics between them all is just really not like anything they've done before, kind of. Like, I know obviously they had the tiff of Scanlan in the 1st campaign, but all of them just seem to be kind of, even so many episodes in, they're still kind of molding into like one group. But it's still fun to watch. Like, I love that Keyleth is in it and all the other characters. It's so great to see.
And Bax.
Yeah. It's so great to see all of those old characters come back into it. It's really fun.
Oh, what's the funny thing? I am not caught up with the 3rd campaign. So I was on Facebook and I was scrolling and then I see a post from Critical Role, for the next episode, go and click that link, etc., etc. And I see the first comment and it was something about Vox and Keyleth. And I was like, what? I literally wrote it in the comment section. I was like, what? Okay, I started watching this again because what the F is going on here? What about Keyleth and Vax? I need to know. So yeah, I got myself a great spoil.
You gotta watch it.
Yeah, I will. I will definitely do that.
I don't mind the spoils, to be honest. I love spoilers because they get me more excited every time, and I just keep watching and watching and watching until I get to the episode that I need to watch.
Oh, same. I'm the exact same.
And then you say, I'm here. Yeah, I'm finally here.
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you guys for listening to us once again. And until next time, may all your rolls be a natural 20. Bye!
Bye.
Bye.